Boko Haram, you may have heard of. They're prevalent mainly in Nigeria. They're a tribe and they are also an offshoot. Well, ISWAP is an offshoot of them. If you remember, they kidnapped some 200 schoolgirls some years ago. So anyway, in Cameroon, it's reported that Boko Haram, who are based out of northeastern Nigeria, have again used children as suicide bombers in their deadly attacks on civilians. And the latest attack took place on the night of August the 1st in, I'm so sorry, Ngechwe, which is in northern Cameroon. During the attack, 17 people were killed and at least another 16 were injured, according to the report released by Human Rights Watch. The report that I'm reading is from International Christian Concern, persecution.org. All of the people were already, so this is the case is that they were already in an internationally displaced persons camp. So when, for example, Fulani militants roll up in Nigeria and houses are burned and people murdered and abducted, the remaining people are taken to internationally displaced people's camps, which is basically a place of safety for these people. We want less of that, please. So that means they had already fled some other persecution or violence or, generally not nice living situations. Despite this, and they had very little supplies, obviously they were still attacked, so it wasn't for the sake of robbery, and the terrorist group conducted this attack in order to kill as many civilians as possible. It's a major part of their campaign, it is reported, and is likely an attempt to show that they are still a strong and powerful group. Boko Haram have been spreading their terror attacks through international borders. So rather than confining themselves to northeastern Nigeria, they are now branching out, as it were, into Chad, Niger, Cameroon, and even Burkina Faso. And that's been going on over the past several years. These attacks are an attempt to create a strict Islamic caliphate in northern Nigeria. This caliphate would enforce Islam for all people and severely punish, obviously, anyone who is not a Muslim, or moderately punish in terms of jizya for Christians and Jews, allegedly. So please do pray for the safety and security of Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, Niger, Burkina Faso, anywhere where Boko Haram are extending their range of terror. Also, please do pray for the children who are being used as suicide bombers. It's a horrific way to think of a child ending their life, which is already pretty poor enough. So I'd like you to specifically pray for Cameroon in this instance, for the families and friends and villagers who were once villagers with the people who've been murdered, and for those who have been maimed or at least injured, please do pray for their speedy recovery, that their faith would not be brought into question by themselves, and that they would continue to profess Christ no matter the cost, because we all know that it's better to keep your faith and lose your life. It's better to, it avails you nothing to keep your body and lose your salvation. So on that happy note, I'd like to say Jesus is still Lord, and that is why these people are suffering, but they suffer not in vain. Everything is in God's plan for their lives, and we don't know it. So whilst we don't know it, we call it out, because the mainstream, for some unfathomable reason, chooses not to reference Christian murders, but anybody else, they get the airtime basically. So please do pray. If you can, go to persecution.org or International Christian Concern. Also look at Human Rights Watch, and there are a raft of them. On Discord, actually, in the SOCO Discord server, the authentic and official one, there is a section for those who pay only $2.99 a month, which is constantly updated, literally hourly, with stories of Christian news, Christian persecution, and Jihad Watch material. So please do consider joining. If you have the money to save on one coffee a month, you can join us. You can also join for free and chat to us there. And God bless you and keep you until my next video. Bye.